Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Money Steps. Today I'm going to talk about the market rebounding. Should you taking a ride? Why is the risks? And we need to consider for the rebounding market. So we move ahead for the disclaimer. This video is for my own learning purpose progress. So it should not treated as a buying or selling call for the viewer. So we can see that the last few days on July 13. So the US has been announced for the inflation rate CPI index, which is 9.1% in June. So this is 41 years highest level in 41 years. So you can see that it's very serious inflations across the globe and the US as well. And this one is the CPI index, which is 9.1%, which is pretty high. You can see that it's higher than the 1982, which is the one of the very high CPI index back in 1970, 80, something like that. So we have a look on this CPI index chart as well. So the gray horizontal bar is signaling the recession. So whenever you can see that the CPI is above the 6% level, you'll come together with the recessions. But we are now in 9.1%. Take a guess whether US is going into the recessions. In fact, the US has been registered for the GDP minus 1% on the first quarter. So we will look at the second quarter GDP as well. So if we have two consecutive negative GDP, it will be considered as a recession. Next would be the S&P 500 index. So the CPI index 9.1% has been announced for the last few days. What the market react to the CPI index for the 1 year side. So this one is S&P index. For the first 2 days after the announcement for the CPI, it opened lower 1%. So it opened low, but it managed to cash back up higher than the openings for the consecutively 2 days. So it signaling the market has been pricing in for the Federal Reserve interest rate hike for the 75 basis point in July. So which means it's already pricing in. So unless the Federal Reserve is going to announce for the 100 basis point hike, then the market will come down again. So which means it beat the estimations. So so now the market is already pricing in 75 basis point. So hence the market is rebounding at this moment. So I did posted a videos which is last few days ago, and 2 minutes video. You can have a look if you haven't viewed it. So on the updates on the inflations and the market rebounding. So this is a good news for the Maybank user. If you have a Maybank account with Maybank to you online banking, so you can register for the account or for the investment account, which is we do have 3 type of account: cash, contra, and margin. So if you open an account with me, you can manage for the appointment. The brokerage will be as per the Maybank online trading charges. If you're trading online, there's no hidden or extra charges if you open an account with me. So you can reach to me through the WhatsApp as per the numbers stated right here, and you can access to the Telegram robot, which is built by me as per the website address right over here. Also, you can search in the Telegram Money Step John bot. So whenever you have opened an account with me, you can access to the private channel for the Telegram for free. There's no charges for my customers. You can access to all the info right over there. So what you can get from the Telegram channel is the all the investment house stock picks daily basics. I'll be feeding into the Telegram, and also I'll posted some of my market news and the views in the Telegram channels solely for my customers. There's no charges at all. So we will have a look on the Telegrams for a while. So this one is the my robot, which is Money Step John robot for the self-service, which are able to assist investor for the frequent asked questions for the Maybank online stocks. So whenever you access here, you can see there are multiple options at the bottom which you can selecting. So you can download the profit and loss calculator right over here as well if you need it. So you just click it, it'll feeding you the Excel file for the profit loss calculators. And then if you want to check how to apply for the IPO in the Maybank to your website, you can click it. It'll feed you the answer directly, so you can see that it'll show you the videos that to assist investor how to apply for the IPO. It's pretty simple. There are multiple options right over here, how to placing, buy, stop, limit order, cut loss orders, all those things. Even you want to place order for the overseas as well. So this one is free of charge for public, so anyone can access to the robot right over here. And I will show you the private Telegram channels here. So I do feeding some news over here. This is about the cryptocurrency platform is filing for the bankruptcy. So I will show you the pin messages right here. So we go for the options for the how did I manage to update to the investors. So we go for the April 11. So I posted that to inform customers that market is coming down. So after that S&P 500 drop back, right? So I hope the investor able to be alert from my message sending to the Telegram channel and the YouTube as well. So, and this one is on April 25th, what I mentioned over here. So you can see these chartings. So as I have been alerting for the investor, this is the head and shoulders. So this is the orange color is the neckline. When it broken, so it's nice to see, nice to touch. Once broken, consider. So this is alert for the investors. They should be alert, so they should take actions if they are holding some stocks. So I hope investor is able to enjoy the benefit as my investors. So over here I did mention when the US interest rate high, what the consequences coming in, the bond price dropping, bond yield rising, currency USD rising, and the commodities dropping, which I'll talking about this topic later on. Okay, so we keep talking about the yen as well. So you can see all the info will be fed into private channels. I hope you enjoy if you become my customers. There will be no additional charges. Thank you. So we go back to the slide. So this is the commodities which I'm going to talk about now. So we have a look on the soybean future. It's been crashing once it breaks the trend line over here in mid of June. So soybean is starting to crashing. So you can see that it's crashing very fierce. So it come back to the early of the year's trending. And next would be the copper. Copper is dropping as well starting in June. It's break the low in the mid of the June. You can see it's broken the 52 weeks low. So wow, it's dropped very fierce. So the zinc future as well is dropping. Silver as well, so you can see that it's dropping below 52 weeks low. Silver, and it's still maintained in the downtrend. If you go back to Malaysia, what the popular commodity in Malaysia is CPO, crude palm oil. So you can see that crude palm oil has been dropping fierce in June. Oh, it's very fierce dropping. You can see that right over here. It registered a new high over here, which is 7,200 all the way to the 3,006, which is very fierce dropping, 50% dropping within 1 month plus. So crude palm oil, you have to be careful. So at this moment, maybe the plantation will have a good result for the next quarter, but after that it will be coming down. So this one is the main character for this session, which is USD. The USD is the main thing that spring out the commodities whenever the USD going high. So the USD dominated commodity will come down, which I have been updated in the slide just now, which is in Telegram. I do firm a video as well. You can look back in the video and the screenshot of the Telegram channel. So I did mention that USD currency USD is rising, commodity is going down, right? So the only commodity still survive at this moment so far, okay, which is crude oil. The crude oil is still trading at high level. So maybe because of the Ukraine wars, but as long as these things, crude oil remain high level, the inflation will remain at a high range level. Anyhow, I think that the crude oil will not survive alone, since other commodity has been crashing very fierce. So I would expecting the crude oil will stay for some while at a high range, regardless the Ukraine war remains or not. So sooner or later the crude oil will crashing as well. I would say somewhere around 76 level would be considered as a moderate level. It will go below the 76 US dollar per barrels. Not so long. I mean, very soon it will come down. It's not because the USD, not only because the USD is strength. It's because of the markets, the economy is going slow. So whenever the economy going slow, definitely the demand for the commodity will go low as well. That's why the commodity is crashing. So sooner or later the crude oil will come down as well. Okay. So the next thing the risks we need to consider would be the US bond yield. So on the left, there's a bond yield on the, 1 week ago, last week, the recent one would be the right side. What you can notice is that the bond yield curve is inverted, has been inverted. The bond yield for 2 years is 3.13, but the bond yield in the 10 years is below 3. So you can see that in a normal stance that the bond yield has to be the longer term, contributing a higher yield for the investors. So now the yield has been inverted, what is signaling to the investors. So this charting is a bond yield for the 10 years minus 2 years, which is many fund manager monitoring these chartings index whenever the bond yield inverted below the 0 point, which means that the 10-year bond yield is lower than the 2 years bond yield. Okay, we look at another chart. So this chart is the same chart, 10 years minus 2 years bond yield. So the gray horizontal bar here is signaling the recessions. Yep. So you can see that whenever the bond yield 10 years minus 2 goes below 0%, so the recessions will come in afterward. So you can see that many times it go below 0%, so the recession will come in, be it 2000 tech bubbles or subprime in 2008. And now we are in a negative bond yield for the 10 minus 2. Okay, that's the risk. I'm not saying it's going recessions anytime sooner, but it will take times for the recession coming. So the last thing I would say is the S&P 500. I would say go enjoy for the rebound. So market is rebounding after pricing in the 75 basis point of the interest rate hike for the Federal Reserve. So we will have the new interest rate on 27 July. Last but not least, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.